Right, what on earth were we doing? Dislike you, dislike you, dislike you. Dislike you also. Why are there so many of you? Where's my tank? Tonk! Tonk! We must go and do things. Also, I think we've now got request a chest, so I can dramatically improve a lot of stuff. First and foremost, is Tonk ready? Tonk might... Tonk can... into ammo. Always make sure I have 2 stacks of ammo up to 500. Always make sure I have 2 stacks of shells up to 500. Trash that. Well, can I do this? No. Okay, fine. Always make sure I have 200 up to 500 of that. And then I'm going to do the same, but I'm going to say can be any. Oh. There's already conflicting filter. That should work. Yeah, there we go. Okay. It's kind of annoying, but... what you gonna do, eh? That'll do. Then trash any non-requested. That works. Also want coal, or any kind of fuel, I guess, but for now it'll be coal. I want... I'm gonna say always 4 stacks. Maybe 4 stacks is a bit much. Maybe up to 4 stacks. There we are, and I really very much doubt that I'm ever going to have anything other than that. But I will select it anyway and do exactly the same, just to make sure that all the stuff that I'm requested is always available. Right, time for me to clear out some biter nests, because they are getting out of hand. We need this one clear, then these two, I would say. Actually, they're going to get a little bit angry, so let's go and deal with them first, shall we? Have I got all the gubbins that I need? That's taking care of things for me. Are all of the chests that I need to supply me with these gubbins, they are not provider chests. So let's make sure that they become provider chests then. There we are. Honestly, at this point, I may as well provide a chest, more or less everything. Everything that I store in a chest should be a provider chest now. If I stores it, it should be providable. They're already done. So are they. Yep, that one's all ready. Let's make sure that these are. Hopefully my provider chests are provided. If not, then this is going to be awkward. I think more or less everything is taken care of. I'm going to need to set up some requester chests for ammo around the place as well, I think. Let's just double check. Probably going to want to set something up for bots too, thinking about it. Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense. I am most likely going to need to do that. So I'm going to need to rejig that a little bit. They've already been taken care of. I think for the most part we're good now. I suspect we are anyway. Am I providing walls? Yeah, okay. Is there anything down here I needed? No. All right. Good to go then. Has Tonk had things delivered? Yes, Tonk has had plenty of things delivered. No coal yet, though. Right. Right, need to set that up as well, then. Let's pop a little bit of something around here somewhere. I mean, coal is going up this line. It should be okay for me to just stamp in a little provider chest about here. Wire it up. Well, actually, I can just restrict this to full stacks. Okay. But I am going to need to pop some fuel in this. Sure. Pop that in there for now. But normally I would prefer coal. Though, that being said, I guess later on I should also go for... be more focused on things like solid fuel. I made a Baggins reference as a joke, but I think Aavak would totally fit into the Shire. I'd like to imagine I would. Where are you going? I see you over there. Scoundrels. No, thank you. Alright. You have set up entirely too bloody close, my dudes. This is just rude, frankly. Okay, you need to not be on my tail anymore. Thanks. Let's take out the spawners. Oh, that is not within range. I should just stop wasting all of my shells like that. Thankfully, this tank can handle quite the beating. Right, we're good. Need to get a better shield. Or just more shields, frankly. More solar panels, more shields. More batteries. I have not set up flamer ammo, no. So you are wrong about that. But it is something that I would like to set up. It was actually something I was thinking about just before I set off. But I feel this is a higher priority to deal with right now. And then I can go over the gubbins of setting up flamers properly once this is done. Please stop being alive. Thank you. But yeah, I definitely want bots. So that's going to be something I need to work on. Right, that's cleaned. We're going to have trouble from you and definitely going to have trouble from you. Let's go and deal with that. Hans gets the Flammenwaffer. Yes, we had that joke last stream. I repeated it out of respect to you, Darkfire Phoenix, because, you know, of all the people to say that, your name seems the most relevant. But we need some new material in chat. I'm not calling you unoriginal, but, you know, if the shoe fits, you can call yourself unoriginal. I would never, though. Let's just get rid of the spawners. And then the worms. There we go. Right, moving on. I imagine our fuel is doing well, yeah. Can we get the Flamin' Wharf? Please don't set Wharf on fire. Wharf has been through enough. My god. Okay, let's try and pop you. Maybe a bit excessive to use an entire tank shell to take that out, but sure. I might... Oh, I was on top of acid. That would explain it. It's fine. Right, need to go and take care of you, and then we can return to base. We'll set up flamer fuel. That would actually be quite useful. I'm not going to make a personal flamer, though. I don't think there's any real use for me to have that. I think if I was on foot using a flamer, I would cause myself more trouble than I would fix. But a tank using a flamer, that just seems sensible. All right, we can use the path that we've already made. We'll probably embiggen it a little bit, but that's fine. He says, and then basically intentionally hits all of the trees. Oh god. That's a lot of worms. Let's try and remove the incoming damage a bit. There we go. Alright. That should clear away the worst of it for now. How's this line down here doing? Could probably do with a top-up of... Yeah, I could almost certainly do with a top-up of ammo, if I'm honest. For the time being, it's alright. And honestly, if this little base here wants to continuously throw itself against our front line, I'm alright with that. Because they're eating the pollution down there, so... Okay, Aavak, any chance that you could get multiple tanks under remote control? So you just have a literal tank lance. I'm actually not sure about that. It might be possible, but I'm really not certain. I know you can do that with Spidertrons, but I'm not sure that's a possibility with Tonks. I'm sorry to say. Because I think you have to drive remotely with a Tonk. You actually have to specifically get into the Tonk. Alright, you know what? I may actually change this. I'm going to change this. Yeah, we're going to change that over to you. Yeah. May as well just top all of this up. There. Should be getting rid of the coal. Yeah, good. Alright, I'm going to set up a couple of things. At this point, I can do most of this remotely now. How is our production of... Our production of is no. Also, I need to set up production of lights. So why is the production of... Oh. You requesting? You very much are. Have we not got supply? We do not. Okay. Unfortunate. Also need some repairs down here, but I can do that when I drive past. Okay, well, let's... Okay, so we've converted all of the light oil into this. Okay. What we're going to do here is we're going to just tailor this a little bit. That should have brought down some bits. Yeah, bots are heading out to grab the bits. Good. And I would like to give priority to the left. So we will load the solid fuel on there. But okay, since solid fuel is actually significantly less available then, I will also request a bit of coal. Backup coal. Or I'll simply request regular coal. Well, I may as well. I'm not sure if there's really any advantage to this whatsoever. I could be doing this in an awful way, but let's have backup coal available as well, just in case. Given that... Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. Also not what I wanted. Why? Oh, okay, fine, whatever. It's because I'm in map view. I need to get used to how to use that properly. There we go. But now that that's done... I'm going to say that if I have such an excess of these materials available, that I will allow a little bit to be stockpiled over here. And popped into a passive provider chest. Okay. Right then. In terms of my network, I need to set up certain chests to be made available. Specifically, these. We've got the buffer chest. Request specified items to be available for personal logistics and automated construction. Long-term storage for the logistic network. Active provider chest. I could set these up, thinking about it. Wouldn't be the worst thing. Issue would be getting it down here, though. That'll get it through. So effectively, I would want this. But this one should be set up for buffer chests. This one should be set up for requester chests. I mean, there is a reason to also get the... you know what? Why am I faffing around like this? If I'm going to do this, I may as well have it popped onto a belt here. It's just... This is such a tight area now. I'm just going to take all this out, all the way along here. Going to do the same for this. Effectively, I want to have the steel chests made and dropped onto a line that these can then access. I think that makes more sense. Though that also means I'm probably going to want to push that up a little bit. I mean, if I bring this up here, it wouldn't be a terrible thing to do. And then down. Yeah, let's remove this whole setup and redesign it. Okay, well, fine. I don't want it to be marked for deconstruction, but apparently I don't get a choice once I've done it. There are some issues with setting all of this up this way. Certainly. There we go. Right. Let's get this area prepped. Actually, you know what? I should just go up there and do it myself. I've got half of these things in my inventory anyway, so... Yeah, I haven't gone into space personally, no. I've gotten my factory into space, but I haven't gone there myself. And I'm in no rush to do so either. Until I know that I can do it safely, I don't see too much of a reason to gallivant off there. You know? Right, once that's built, I have one there, here, here. This one would be... Actually, I'm going to have more room. Well... Yeah, I would need more room. Well, technically not. I could be super cheesy. Get by. I don't need another 2. 1, 2. Whether I'm even going to use most of these, I don't know. But we're going to see what we can do with this. I could shunt that up. This would be ideal. This is going to be so jank. It almost hurts me to even imagine doing it, but... No, I still need to reach. So that won't work. No, I'm gonna have to do this sensibly. A little bit of a shame, because not gonna lie, it was actually kind of amusing in my head to do it that way. But there we go. We're fully embracing the spaghetti, chat, because I know how deeply you appreciate the spaghetti. It's not for me, you understand? No. This is entirely for you. I would never indulge in such spaghetti. No. Nonsense. But for you, well, here we are. So I'm going to need a space here, I'm going to say. Ah! That was just some filled pasta, that's all. Nobody saw a thing. What's the stack on this? That is stack size of 50. So if this is less than... Actually, can I do anything here? Everything in this is less than 100. Then it's active. That way it doesn't give a care about the quality. This doesn't look like space. Oh, okay, fine. There you go. You had a glimpse of space. Was that enough for you, chat? Are you satisfied now? Do you need more? Do you require more space? We can make arrangements for you to get more space if you feel you need it. All right. I need to condense these. It'll make this much easier for me. There we go. But if you require more space, just let me know. I blew up in space for the 3rd time last night. It's fun and hard. Fair. I haven't actually gone anywhere in space. Like this proper look at my space platform. We're gonna be making this better, by the way. This was just so I could get space science at all. So I'm going to be making this hopefully better soon. But I was quite tired. I'm not gonna paint it as anything that it wasn't. I was pretty shattered by the time we were getting to that. But I refused to wrap up the stream without going to space. That was not an option anymore. I want 2 stacks of chests at any one time. I might make it 4. No, 2 stacks of chests is more than enough. 100 chests. He says with absolutely no confidence that it'll ever be enough. No confidence. No. I barely tolerate taking from a corner belt. I hate taking from a tunnel. There we go. I want more spaghetti. Hayasu, what link do you want to post? Might be slightly relevant to space. Does it involve a place not corrupted by capitalism? Okay. Fine. Not quite. Okay, very well. I will allow it. There you go. Ah, that would be telling, Road Train. You're going to have to just find out yourself. If you want to, you have to click the link. Right, okay, so, is there anything else we can actually research currently? Oh, we've space platform thrusters. Sure. Let's do that. Oh, my lord. Oh, my lord. Oh, my lord. Okay, so after that, we research planets. Planet discovery, Fulgora, a dry, wind-swept planet with lightning storms on plateaus and oceans of oil that can be bridged by elevated rails. There appears to be some ruins. Okay, well, we'll enqueue that research. Then we also have Gleba, a humid, swampy planet with deep bogs, snaking hills, and fertile lands. Rich in nutrients, swamp terrain can be landfilled. High ground impedes railway, but is needed for agriculture. And then a hot volcanic planet with mountainous volcanoes, rivers of lava, plains of ash, and sulfuric acid geysers. Rich in metals, lava can only be crossed by elevated rail. Okay, well, we'll enqueue all of the things. There we go. We've now got production of chests. So, with production of chests, I can now... Oh, actually, there's one other thing I definitely want to make bots something I can move around a bit. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're moving. Also, all these are going. Pop. And instead, we will have chests. This, though, needs to be placed back down again. Where are you? Oh my lord, my inventory is a mess. My inventory is such a mess. What is that robot? There we are. It's going to mean there's going to be a gap. Oh no. Everything was so perfect. Right. Now, with that, I can have provider chests. Hither and indeed yon. And inserters. Once again hooked up to the network. Now this one will be construction. These are construction bots, right? Yeah, construction bots. So available construction bots, Z. This is active if Z is less than... See, the problem with this is if I put a static limit, less than 10 means that I'm only going to add new bots if I get really low. Well, that might be better. But I kind of want to... total logistic bots and total construction bots, Y and T. I'm going to make a arithmetic. And I would like to bring out... Okay, so this is passing an awful lot of stuff. So no, none. Read robot statistics though. I want to output So I was going to go with if Z is less than half y divided by 2. Issue here is this not going to give me that information? Not easily. So, because I basically need to strip y out and to strip t out, but then still get information. Okay, so I'm going to need a couple more arithmetic combinators here. That kind of sucks. Also, I didn't mean to make that, but whatever. So I need 1, 2. This is such a brute force way of doing it, and it's not something I enjoy. So I want available logistic and total logistic. It's X and Y. X plus 0, output X. Y divided by 2, output Y. And then it's Z and T. What I use Z plus 0, output Z. Like, it feels like there is going to be a much more elegant way of doing this. But right now, I've got so many things I'm trying to do that I just want something that will immediately work. And this is while it is inelegant, it is very easy to set up. Right, so this is outputting it. This is outputting 69. Nice. 1 to 5. So I want available construction bots and total construction bots. So if available construction bots is less than the new T, total construction bots, then it should be active and it should load more construction bots in it. Basically, I'm saying if we drop below half capacity of bots, add more bots. And then X and Y. So rather than having something that says, hey, you know, if we get to the point that I've got less than 10 construction bots left in the network, start adding more. Previously, I didn't even stockpile them. So it wouldn't even have a buffer of bots ready to insert. It would just be like, okay, I'll start making them now. So it would be very slow to respond to the issues. Aavak, just curious, but do you know that you can hook inserters and basically everything that can be hooked into circuits into the logistics network? That way you can check if there's X many items in the entire network rather than just in the chest. Also, see my previous path about coal spilling onto the concrete line. The coal stockpile belt will dump onto the concrete line? Okay, so I'm not sure what you're talking about. Coal... Oh, wait. Was it down here? Oh, you were quite correct. Yeah, thank you very much for catching that, by the way, Road Train. I was in a world of my own and just... you know what, that is a lazy way of doing it. I could have just done that to the same effect. But oh well, it's done. Thank you very much for spotting that one for me. I was aware that you can hook this into the logistic network and check for the whole thing, but quite often... I don't care if it's across the entire logistics network. I just want to know if it's in a supply chest. There is a reason to care, I grant you. Specifically in cases where perhaps I have picked up a bunch of stuff off the belt and I've popped it into a long-term storage. I would want to empty that first. But right now, again, I refer to my earlier comment on I don't want something that works perfectly. I just want something that works right now. And whilst something like that is very much a you only really need to set it up once. Like, it's only got an initial investment, and then you can just copy that setup ad nauseum. In infinitum. But right now, I would rather just get things going. So they stack to 50. If it's less than 50, you may be active. And exactly the same down here. There we go. Right, we now have the bot on the network. Yeah, good thing that the concrete belt was full, yeah. I remember that one time that one guy disrespected you. I have him in my car. What do you want me to do? Dunpeel Hunter? What? No one has ever disrespected me. What is this? How could I ever be disrespected by inferior beings? Their opinion of me doesn't matter. Your respect only counts if I respect you. Right. Let's pop that onto the network. I don't need these clogging up my inventory anymore. I definitely don't want those in my inventory anymore. I think we might actually be getting somewhere now. Slowly, little by little, but we are getting there. Why was I stockpiling that, of all things? I could trash unrequested. God, that would... Ooh, would that get rid of my blueprints? That feels like a dangerous... No, it wouldn't. That's quite cool, though. That's very cool. All right, so with that done, got a couple of things that I can now improve. Firstly, I would like... Oh, sure, we'll add that in there. It looks kind of pretty. I lied. We'll take it away. I would now like to add in request a chest for... Oh, I've got to wait for it to be a request a chest. Fair enough. I'm more or less going to do the same at all of these locations. Actually, no, we'll just clear that up. There we go. Right, there we go. That one's not in range, though. All right, so request... is there a generic request ammo? I don't think there is. That's a shame. All right. Just above normal. Is there a way for me to just get it to send whatever? Like, equals any? Doesn't seem that I can request. So frustrating. Oh well. And I would also like this set to 200. There we go. However, I do now need to make sure that we have logistics coverage anywhere that I am setting up these supply chests. There we go. And down here as well. wonder if there's a way to copy across the settings specifically. That'll take care of that area. I probably want to take... Well, no. I would like these areas to have their own logistics, and that's something I will set up at some point, but not right now. We've got these ones. There is a bit of a gap here where the enemies could just walk straight through, and that's probably not good for me to have. So how about I pop a little something something over here. Hook that up to power. I will then throw down a couple of guns. Doesn't need to be a lot since I've not actually observed any attacks in this location. Just adding in some precautions. And yes, I am absolutely just trying out different designs to find out if there is one that I like the more. It's important to have your guns separated a little bit once you get the bigger biters, because those things hit hard. Very hard, actually. I'm going to need request chests on my hotbar, aren't I? Yes, I am. Oh, when it's brand new, I can copy the request over. That's quite nice. That's very nice. Aavak, you could set up a logics request group for the bullets, then assign those request chests to... you know what? That's stuff I've not played around. That is such a good idea. All right, yeah, sure. Gun, turret, ammo. Actually, I could change this into a... Let's have a request chest, then bullets. Or I could have a request chest and then gun. That makes more sense to me. Because it's saying, hey, this is the group for requesting turret ammo, specifically. Okay, so I don't have the other type of ammo yet. That's okay. But that is actually really cool. Thank you for that suggestion, Road Train. Add it to that group. All right, I see how it works. Yeah, this is the sort of stuff... When I was talking about I welcome certain... well, I wouldn't even necessarily call it backseating, honestly. But advising me on stuff that I am likely not to know because this is an entirely new mechanic. And again, I kind of avoided a lot of the Factorio facts, and so I'm kind of flying blind with a lot of this stuff. This is definitely the good stuff. Thank you very, very much. Road Train has earned 1 hour of not oubliette. A whole hour. Rejoice. Okay, I gotta wait for that to be delivered. Is there anything we can do to cancel Road Train? What? Chat, why are you like this? I tell all of my friends how dapper my community is, and then... Oh, my lord. This is why we can't have a time someone out for 10 minutes, because I put it in there as a little joke. Hee hee hee. But then you would use it for great and terrible things. I could never trust you. That one's still waiting. I need the same down here, though. And then, like I said, we're going to have to set something up down here. I'm probably going to do this one myself, though, when I get down here. Probably want another one there as well. Honestly, sealing off that area would make a lot of sense to me. You can do this for constant combinators as well. Oh, make a constant combinator a part of a group. That actually makes a lot of sense. And no, I didn't know that about the hotbar. Thank you very much for that info, Kayan. You can click on any empty hotbar slot to choose what to place in it, even if it's not in your inventory. That's very useful information. Actually, you know what? No, I think I did know that. That's vanilla Factorio, surely. But it's been long enough that I didn't remember it. There we go. That should keep the base somewhat safe. Mostly, maybe, possibly. We'll see. We will see. How's our copper is still garbage. And that is something we need to fix with a quickness, actually. But we will see what we can do. Alright, so. With that done, I think it's time for us to start our to-do list. Or rather, start copying it over. So, let's have a quick look. Improve rail dispatcher. Where am I going to put the... I'm going to put the to-do list in the ocean. So, add tag. Sure. Actually, how... What does that do? Let's add that in there and just see. Oh, that makes it very big. Okay, never mind. Let's not do that. Also, the font is tiny. To do. Oh, this is going to actually be a little bit of a pain. All right, so next one will be improve rail dispatcher. Is there any way I can get rid of that? Can I clear it somehow? I'm going to have to do it like this then. Okay, well. Whatever. This is not ideal. At least I can line them up quite easily. I will say that that's nice. And then one last one after that. You know, this isn't as bad. It's just, it could be tweaked just a little bit. Oh yeah, perfectly normal stuff. Done. Click on the icon for the tag to move it. That should be fine. I think everything is fine. Oh, and then, you know, ultra important, obviously. Well done, Chad. Do we have anything that looks like it? There we go. We're not colonizers. We're doing the biters a favor. They should thank us. Okay. Everything done over there. All right, let's have a look. Are we still hurting for oil? Oh God, we really are. I'm strongly suspecting that we actually need to make oil a high priority. So I'm going to move this one down a little bit. I'll reposition in a moment. Add tag. And I'm going to say that that needs to be above migrating the factory. So there we go. That'll do. I just got kind of messy there, but that's okay. How are our trains doing? Our trains are doing okay. Right, I will go and just hook up, set up the defenses down there a little bit better. Once that's done, time to move. Right, that can be moved as well. Is there anything else we want to do? Also, I should probably hook up some solar at this point. Thinking about it. I mean, I'm burning a lot of fuel that I don't need to be burning. So how about I do that quickly? There's just a little thing we can get done. And then solar panels in between. I would like... Actually, do we have substations yet? We do. Not making them, though. I should probably make them. Steel, copper wire, and advanced circuits. Steel, copper wire. I could just bring it down advanced circuits, and I'd have access to that as well. That is definitely worth me doing. So like that. Steel, copper wire. Gonna need advanced circuits coming down from there. And advanced circuits being offloaded into here. There we go. I need to bring down red circuits. I can do that easily enough, I would say, by branching it around here. There we go. Alright, job's a good one. Manic Manifest says, give me luck for an interview. Very well. The secret to luck is to rub Road Train's belly. True facts. I would never lie to you. But seriously, best of luck, mate. All right. Are we making the things? We are now. Also, wait a second. Can I? I can. Is there places that I haven't? Have I set up production of stuff that I have not? What on earth was I doing over here? I was intending to do something with plastic, apparently. What was I doing over here? Huh. Deep confused. Oh, was I going to set up more of this, perhaps? Yeah, I was, but then I noticed the copper was absolutely not up to the task. So, yeah, we'll wait on that one. Oh, well, these are the ones that I've set up most recently. Do they actually get any benefit, though? No, just base health, so no need. All right. Well, given that then, I think we'll get back down here. So, how am I going to set up the solar panels? These things have an enormous range, which I'm quite fond of for obvious reasons. We'll have a decent amount of accumulation. Let me just make sure that this is actually going to be even remote. Sort of, maybe. I could comfortably neighbor them. In fact, yeah, no, I can absolutely neighbor these. The question is, how far out can this go before it loses connection? About there. I mean, that's kind of grossly inefficient in a way. Sadly, it's just outside the reach. So in a way, I'd want it here to connect. But that's an awful lot of accumulators and not an awful lot of solar panels then, isn't it? Yeah, it still doesn't line up either. It would have to be there. Yeah, and then I'd have that little gap there. The other thing I could do... Damn you for not being nice and fitting together correctly. Ultimately, what I wanted is to have something that would allow... Well, actually, if I had a big power pole there, this might still work. If I use the big power poles as the points of connection between the substations, and the substations just to capture the energy from the solar panels. I'd be able to tile that. If I wanted to, I could then have these running through, but there's no particular reason to. But that would tile. It would have gaps, but I don't think I mind. Okay. No idea what the power supply will be like on this, but actually I need to remember how wide this can reach. If actually from here that would you know what? Yeah, sure. This would tile even better. So let me remove all of this then. Let's take all of that back up, please, and move it around. Yeah, that'll do. If you wanted to run overnight on just solar, you may want more space for accumulators. It has been a few years, but I think it was around 25 solar panels for every 21 accumulators. Oh, I am not trying to puzzle the math here. And this is generally going to be true for this entire base, just to be fully transparent right now. However, later on, I probably will look into that. Right now, I'm just literally looking for pretty patterns. That is the long and short of this, is just something tileable I can slap down right now that does enough of the job and it is pleasing to look at. Oh, actually, these ones won't have power. Let me get rid of those ones then. Unless I do that. Oh, is there any point though? I mean, I guess I could fit in a couple more accumulators that way, I suppose. There we go. See, the thing that the itch that I get in my brain when playing Factorio, I have come to realize long ago, and it made my life easier, is that I get itchy brain over something very different from most players who play Factorio. My brain starts to itch when things don't look nice. I can comfortably tolerate the background itch that is a consequence of having imperfect ratios. But if my base doesn't look like something that Bob Ross would smile at, I feel very, very disquieted. I could actually experiment with making this snap to grid. You're quite right, Road Train. I won't just yet, but I am fully planning to do that when I get to... Oh my lord. Where is my blueprint? Also, that is not what I meant to do. That can go. Oh. And then I just need to grab all of this. Like so. Happy blueprints. Good. They can work on that for a while. It'll be a drain on the resources of my base currently, but will gradually reduce the drain on my fuel. And I'm okay with that. I love the would Bob Ross smile at this as a metric. We'll definitely be using that. Yep, fair. Let the age of the sun begin! Indeed. We're moving away from steampunk. We are moving toward solar punk. Also, our iron mine is really starting to struggle now. All right, so. Now that that's there, improve rail dispatcher. Okay, so. Oh, you little scoundrels. Maybe I should build out a little line across. No. I'm first going to clear out those biter bases over there. And there's definitely one up there. That one is just the trees. So first clearing out biters. Then we will get to the rail dispatcher. Once rail dispatcher is upgraded, we move on to other things. Namely, probably setting up proper copper. Because right now that's one of the biggest things that's holding our base back. Also, chat, just before I started streaming, the question on Discord is, I wonder what planet Aavak's going to go to first. Well, we all know that I'm not going to make that decision. It's going to be you. We will wait to do the vote until it is time for the decision to be made, though. But just know that that is in your future. Any trials and or tribulations that I endure as a consequence of the planet that we first go to is going to be on you. I am delegating the responsibility for my mistakes to Chen. Hello? Oh. I thought there was someone down here. Apparently not. Never mind that. Moving on. So these two locations. Lumberjacking via tank shells. Second only to grenade lumberjacking. It doesn't have quite the same je ne sais quoi, I feel, but it is definitely appreciable. I can appreciate it. Should I deal with them? No, they're far enough away. The heck? Thrust the fuel? Well, I guess that does make sense. Yep. Manual lumberjacking is for real men. No. Manual lumberjacking is for men who fear the wrath of the trees. Basically proto-elves. Dwarves use industry to cut down their trees. And as we all know, dwarves are real men. Also, it just occurred to me. I was thinking of making some you know, comic, especially the lady dwarves. They're the realest of men. And then I was thinking, the measure of a real man in dwarven society is probably their beard. But if dwarven society is anything like human society, the lady dwarves are going to have the most lustrous and magnificent beards by orders of magnitude. They're going to be using all kinds of product to keep their beards just so. If the measure of the manliest man is beard, dwarven ladies outman every other species by accident. They're not even trying. Telling me I'm wrong. You know it's this way. I need to find out what dwarven ladies would use for the shine in their beards, and I need to start using that immediately. This is going to take forever. Largely because copper, I should imagine. I forget where I'm producing these. Also, what is necessary for making these? Blue circuits, right. I mean, I would love to upgrade to them, but I'm not going to, not yet. Alright, that's cleared. That problem is done. So, next up then, improve the rail dispatch. Okay, so, I have been having thoughts. So, currently, the problem that we have with our present rail dispatcher is that it's trying to be a push-pull system, but it's mostly a push system still. And that is largely because of the way that a train which is set up with multiple stops doesn't reserve all stops. It only reserves this next stop it's going to. So you can still end up with a system where multiple trains will be dispatched to fulfill one train's worth of job at the requesting station, at the pulling station. Also, there's two things that I've been thinking about. One is a system that will allow us to mitigate that problem. The second is how we could introduce priority into this. And I think we should. I think the priority of a station should be set by how much it could store. Like, how many trains worth of priority does it have? But let me have a look at priority. Sets the train stop priority that affects which stops will be taken first by trains. Is train priority biggest better or smallest better? Aavak is having thoughts. Careful, those are dangerous. They can lead to shenanigans, it's true. It's biggest bet. Okay, well, that actually makes this way simpler in a lot of ways. I'm gonna just drive down to the train stop, and we will manage it at source. There we go. This should be fixing everything, I would imagine. Also, since there are a bunch of... If I have a look at the supply chest, I should be able to see how much... Oh, so many gubbins. Why so many gubbins? Alright, so I need to set up a something. Also, let me request these as well. 1 stack, please. But I'm going to say... Oh, wrong things. That is not actually what I wanted. The opposite, in fact. Okay, so... Just bring these down. Oh, my lord. That also works, though. Huh. No. This should be a no group. And all I want is iron. Oh yeah. Just bring all the iron down here so we can unload it. There's a bunch of iron in the network. The other thing I wanted to do, though, is to add a request to chest that is requesting blue science. A request to chest that is requesting mill science. Request a chest that is requesting green science. Sure, it makes sense for me to put it here instead so we can unload properly. And request a chest for red science in much the same way. Just so that if there's any science just tootling around the network, it'll get brought over. There we go. Right, anyway. So. Jobs. What on earth? That's fine. Jobs to do down here. So. First and foremost. Currently. I'm working out exactly. I'm sending a signal for the train limit. I'm only ever issuing one train limit, but I want to know how many trains worth I could store here. This gives me the total storage of a train. That multiplies, that's how much a single train can hold. And then if that is greater than this, then that issues a train limit and says, hey, I want one of these. But I want another one. I want a arithmetic combinator down here that will down. Where's it getting S? S is that's the amount that it can store. The amount of iron ore out of the amount that is currently stored. So S is also needed down here as well. So I'll bring that down on the green wire. So S divided by C, the cargo. And I want to output S. Actually, I probably want to output P, don't I? Yes, output P. This will now be the priority. I can store 11 trains worth of gubbins here, so I'm going to say the larger this number goes, the more important it is to deliver to this station first. That will always ensure that the station with the least amount is the one that's getting drop-offs, even in the case that there are multiple stations that want the same resource. Very simple. And then I can just dispatch that down here. So it's outputting... that signal is going down here. I can just hook that up to P, send it down there. This signal is purely getting a reach-dropped train. Ah, right. There's no train stopped here, but these read the train and will only unload if the train has stopped. That's fine. So I'm probably going to keep this on the green network then. Something like that. Shall I move this back here? I mean, it's taking all of this data and it would kind of scrunch it up a little bit, which is not ideal. But it would keep it in a nice block of combinators. And I think I like that more. And then this one goes from here and connects up to this output point. There we go. A nice scrunchy block. That being said, if I move this one forward, I could achieve the same thing. I like that even more. God damn it. Storage divided by... I should have copied it first, which is where the god damn it came from. There we are. Right, so green up to there. Green from here down. Red from here down. That should... Ooh. Oh, no. Connected the wrong one up. There we go. I want it... No. This one. Thank you. then this one. There we go. And then that passes along here. So set priority. There we are. Priority of the station is now 11. Don't forget to request all qualities. That's actually a good point. I forgot to request all qualities of science. That is a very good point. Oh, but... no, I'm just going to leave it as it is. I mean, I probably should, but... no, I'm not going to worry about that for now. Later on, I'll find that there's dribbles of science in the system, and I'll set that up.